St Enoch Centre. The St Enoch Centre is a shopping mall located in the city centre of Glasgow, Scotland. The centre is located adjacent to St Enoch Square. The architects were the GMW Architects. The construction, undertaken by Sir Robert McAlpine, began in 1986, and the building was opened to the public on 25 May 1989. It was officially opened by the then Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher in February of the following year. Located on the site of the former St Enoch Station, the building is just off Glasgow's famous shopping thoroughfare, Argyle Street, and overlooks the historic St Enoch Square and the original subway station building. The present St Enoch subway station is accessible by escalators. Whilst the target of many architectural critics, the building is notable for its massive glass roof, which makes it the largest glass-covered enclosed area in Europe. Not only does this substantially reduce heating and lighting loads, the mall area is lit entirely by natural daylight in summer, whilst the solar heat generated by the roof means that mechanical heating is only required for a week on average per year. It also earned the building its affectionate nickname, the Glasgow Greenhouse. The roof's steel framework was fabricated by the shipbuilders Scott Lithgow. The glass-roofed element surrounds a seven-storey car park and, when originally opened, an ice rink. This was closed in 1999, when a refurbishment program initiated to compete with the newer Buchanan Galleries complex saw it being replaced by more shops and an enlarged restaurant area. Shopping. Gallery. Images of St Enoch Centre, taken on 31 May 2006. Refurbishment. 2000–2001. The mall has undergone two major refurbishments. Between 2000 and 2001, the ice rink was closed and converted into an extended food court, and the second floor above the food court area was converted into an entertainment stage. The Argyle Street exit was demolished and rebuilt with an extended mezzanine level housing a TK Maxx store now closed, and additional shop units with new escalators to serve them. There were other minor updates. The balustrades and handrails were replaced, and the spiral staircase in the center of the main mall was removed, whilst the hanging wall gardens on the car park exterior walls were replaced by projection screens. Postminus 2008. In 2008, a £100 million refurbishment began that was expected to be complete by the end of 2009, but was eventually completed in mid-Minus 2010. This refurbishment expanded the floor area to 120,000 into 1,300,000 sqft, and it added a new entrance at the corner of Argyle Street and Buchanan Street, whilst the Argyle Street entrance built in 2000 was demolished for a second time to make way for a new facade, resulting in the closure of the TK Maxx store. In line with the extensions, the original 1980s floor tiling was replaced and the escalators at both ends of the main mall were moved to different locations and renewed. Hamleys, G-Star, Raw, H&M, Kids, and Starbucks are some of the few new retail units as part of the refurbishment. Initially, the shopping centre is aiming to tender to a more upmarket niche to compete well with the High Street and rival mall Buchanan Galleries. The Tesco Metro store formerly on Argyle Street relocated to the lower ground level of the extension, whilst the TK Maxx store that was displaced from the mall relocated to the vacant Tesco site. St Enoch Square is also being redeveloped in order to encourage a better public communication. The units overlooking the square will be occupied by food outlets to encourage a new civic space for Glasgow on the square and encourage the public to be able to use the space easily. As of 2010, Debenhams department store had recently announced that they would be undergoing a renovation as part of the centre's development, including a premier restaurant. 2016 onwards. At the end of 2016, it was confirmed that the former BHS store site would be redeveloped to introduce a multi-screen cinema, alongside new restaurants and retail stores. Work on the redevelopment began in April 2019 and is due to be completed in summer 2020.